Hello and welcome to our GaPa clip number
18.
Once again, we are at an airport. This time, Paulus flies by himself to Pakistan.
What I do there and what Gabi is doing meanwhile, you can see in this GaPa clip.
Yes, now I am in Pakistan, and probably you noticed the logos in the intro graphic changed as well. But our work has not changed. Let me show you my day here in Pakistan. But first, let's see what Gabi is doing while I am here.
Hello and welcome from Frankfurt, this very exciting city that I have never really been to before. But here I am for 4 weeks doing a very intense English teacher training course, and I have brought with me some footage and some photos of this very interesting city. So this is the Main River that flows through Frankfurt. Each morning I got this view as I got on my tram towards the city center. And here on the 5th floor, the one with the balcony, is the language school, International House. And in this classroom we got daily input sessions, and I got to teach some language students in the afternoons. And after 4 grueling weeks of hard study, I passed the course and got the certificate. Now I'm an English teacher. Does anyone recognize this famous futuristic looking building? It's the European Central Bank. This one is well known to Germans as the Pencil. Here we have the second highest building in Frankfurt. St. Paul's Church has played a big part in Germany's democratic history. This is part of Frankfurt's old city center with a main square and city hall. Other parts of the old center have recently been restored, as well as some new buildings that have gone up.
Back in Pakistan. First thing first, time with God. I am so thankful that there is a regular toilet connected to my room. It could have been such a toilet, and thankfully they arranged toilet paper for me. It is very common for local people to use water for cleaning. Because of safety reasons, I could not go out of the property by my own, so I did my exercise in the room. The water is cold, of course, because it's heated by the sun, but only later in the day. As a European, I had to be careful with the water from the tap. It was recommended to use bottled water instead. Breakfast. Flat bread baked in oil and eggs and beans are served. And of course, tea is a must. No fork, but fingers are used for eating. It worked for me, but the correct way is to fold the bread. For rice, a spoon and fork are used, like here for lunch. The working day in the studio starts with a prayer time. And of course, the guest from Germany had to lead the spiritual input. I used the book of Proverbs for the biblical teaching. It was actually a part of my tasks to give spiritual guidance related to work. Another task was to teach some of the stuff and improve the quality of the programs made in the studio. Teaching usually was in the morning, because in the afternoon were recordings, and the students had their own work as well.
So that's the mode I like most.
Now today we do a pre-production about youth in Bible, or Bible and youth. Youth in Bible?
Yes, we can see. We have so many examples from the Bible about young people.
और पॉलिटिक्स जो है वो ग्रीक लैंग्वेज के लफ्ज़ से लिया गया है और हम एक दूसरे के लिए बोल रहे हैं
Stand by. On record.
हेलो ऑडियंस, मेरा नाम है मैरी सैमसन और मैं आज एक बहुत ही खास एपिसोड के साथ आपके सामने
We are really glad to have Paul here in our studio because he's a very good person. He is teaching us different things and we are really delighted to have him here.
What was learned had to be practiced. We made together a 24-minute program.
Start. सवाल है हमारे पास कि ट्रिनिटी बिलीवर्स जब एक खुदा है तो फिर क्यों ट्रिनिटी को बिलीव करते हैं?
In the evenings, I did different things. For example, talking to colleagues. I skipped dinner and ate local fruits instead. This one is called chiku. It is very healthy. Chiku has a very high amount of glucose in it, and so it gives instant energy. It contains a high amount of dietary fiber and it is rich in calcium. The taste is sweet and a bit floury. I also started with the edit of this GaPa clip. Sometimes I did research on equipment needed for the studio. Because of security reasons, I was not often outside of the property, mainly for shopping and on Sundays only. Here a little bit of Pakistan, how I saw it.
And now we are back together in Germany.
And as always, now the prayer requests. Thank you for your prayers. And bye. Please stop the clip to fully read the prayer requests.